Welcome to Bidable Tech. I'm Timothy. Today I will review the Acer Aspire ES15 laptop. This is the Acer Aspire ES15 laptop. It has a 15.6-inch display. It runs Windows 10. It has 4GB of RAM and a 500GB hard drive. The Acer Aspire ES15 is a low-end laptop. This laptop has been my main laptop for the past 8 years. I will be upgrading soon, but it has served me well. Even though it's low-end, it's still quite capable of basic tasks like web browsing and multimedia and much more. I think it's a good laptop because of this, and it's still not bad for the price and a low-end laptop. The Acer Aspire ES15 might be a good choice for you. On the right side of the Acer Aspire ES15 there is a DVD drive. On the front there is nothing. On the left side there is a USB 2.0 port and an SD card slot. On the back there is a charging port, a 3.5mm headphone jack. There is also a USB 2.0 port, a USB 3.0 port, a HDMI port and an Ethernet port. The laptop also has a fully functional keyboard and trackpad, and the power button is located right up here. The laptop also has a built-in webcam which is located up here, and it also has an internal microphone, but both the webcam and the internal microphone are both at pretty bad quality, but I will talk more about them later. I'm going to go ahead now and wake the laptop up. And as you can see, it wakes up pretty quick. And it's easy to unlock just by putting in your password like you would on any laptop. And we are now on the desktop. Let's start by taking a look at navigating. For this, I'm going to go to the Start menu and open up a window, which I'll probably open up at this PC. As you can see, the start menu is a little slow. This is because the computer is old, and it has been quite slow now on me, and that is one of the main reasons that I want to upgrade. So I'm now going to go ahead and go to this PC and open that up to show you how it navigates to a window. And for that, I need to go down to Windows Explorer and open that up. And there it is right there. I'm going to click on this PC and let this open up. And that has opened up. As you can see, when the laptop is having a good day, it opens up Windows fairly easy. I'm going to go ahead and double click on the hard drive now, just to demonstrate navigating a bit. If I open this folder here, you can see it goes in pretty quickly. To go back, it goes back pretty quickly as well. Forward works just fine. And if I click go back again, it will take us back to this PC here where we started. Now let's take a look at web browsing. I'm going to go ahead and open up the web browser, which is Firefox. I've got Firefox and Microsoft Edge on here. Now the web browser opens up okay, but when you open it up for the first time, each time that you turn the computer on, it is very slow at loading a web page. But after that, it works a bit faster. So I'm going to type in Google. and go to that. And Google has loaded up here, so as you can see, it wasn't too slow. Sometimes it's much slower than this. But it still hasn't finished loading, even though it looks like it has. We can see that it hadn't quite finished until now. And now I'm going to navigate to Facebook, just to show you that it will load this up, but a bit slower. But I have noticed if I've had multiple tabs open, it loads up a lot slower than this. But at the moment, I've only got one tab open, so that could be why it's working faster. But all in all, web browsing isn't too bad, but it would be good if it was faster. It was a lot faster than this when I first got the laptop. I'm going to click go back now, just to show you how quick it goes back. As you can see, it's finally going back. I had a bit of an issue there, but it has now gone back. And we are back here on Google. So that is basic web browsing. Now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate video playback. I'm going to go to YouTube and let that load up here. YouTube's now loading up, and for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to play a video on my main channel. I'm going to play my channel trailer on my main channel because that's the only channel that I have a channel trailer on. So YouTube is a little bit slow at loading up, but it is almost done. And YouTube is now loaded. So I'm going to go to my channel now and play you my channel trailer. So I'm on my channel now, on my main channel. I'm going to go ahead and play this for you. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Timothy Ballard. I do technology videos and I sometimes do thunderstorm videos. This is my Motorola W490. I got it from eBay for $15 plus $5 postage. This is my Nokia 3310. I got it from eBay for $50. This is my Samsung Galaxy Fit S5 673G. I got it from eBay for $25, and welcome to the Windows XP Service Pack 2 setup wizard. I'm going to go ahead and stop the playback there, but as you can see, it works fine. This was playing on 360, as you can see, which is what it's set to automatically. And high quality video playback also works fine, up to 720, but HD can be a bit choppy, which is probably just to do with my internet connection, I would say, but I don't usually watch in HD just to save any issues. But that is basic video playback. Let's now go ahead and talk about my experience with this laptop. As I said earlier, I've had this laptop for 8 years. It's been a bit over 8 years now. It's been my laptop, my main laptop for the last 8 years. It's not a bad laptop. When I first got it, it was really fast and responsive. Web browsing worked fine. Multimedia worked fine. Everything on the laptop worked fine. As for gaming on this laptop, I've had not a bad experience with games. It can run low-end games and some older games, but it can't run any demanding games or any of the latest games because the graphics and hardware are just not good enough. So it's not really a gaming laptop. It's mainly for web browsing and basic tasks and some light gaming. As the laptop has gotten older, I have had quite a few issues with it. The laptop is quite slow now and is not real fast anymore like when I first got it. I know it's normal for laptops to get slow as they age, but this laptop has gotten very slow and it takes around 10 minutes, sometimes more than 10 minutes, just to get to the desktop and be fully loaded up from when I have shut the laptop down. Web browsing is also very slow at times, and sometimes navigating windows and just trying to perform basic tasks is a pain because of how slow the laptop is. Another issue I've had is with the internet. Sometimes, from time to time, my laptop will disconnect from the internet and it will have trouble picking my internet connection back up. Sometimes I have to restart the laptop multiple times before it will pick my internet connection back up. It's nothing to do with my internet connection because my internet connection works fine on all my other laptops and other devices. When it's connected on this laptop and it picks it up, it works fine as well, but it just drops out quite frequently, but only on this laptop. Another issue I've been having is freezing the laptop. Sometimes it freezes from time to time when I am watching a video, which I don't really do on this laptop anymore, but it used to happen, and now I don't watch much videos on this laptop because of the issue. The laptop also sometimes freezes when I'm in Windows Explorer. Sometimes it doesn't respond when I am trying to complete basic tasks. And from time to time, the laptop freezes up completely, and the only way to unfreeze it is to restart the laptop by forcing it to restart by holding down the power button and shutting it down and then turning it back on again. Aside from these main issues, the only other issues I've had are small issues like certain programs not working and compatibility issues, and just a few other minor issues here and there, and the occasional blue screen of death, which I have since fixed. But other than that, my experience with this laptop has been quite good, especially when it was new. It worked fine for years. The DVD drive also doesn't work anymore for some reason. Windows just doesn't pick it up anymore. It suddenly stopped working about 2-3 years ago, and it still doesn't work no matter what I tried. I have not been able to fix it. So I can no longer put discs into this laptop, which is another issue that I have been having. But aside from all this, I have enjoyed my time with this laptop and I will be upgrading soon. But my overall experience with this laptop has been quite good, especially while it's new and slowly getting worse as it gets old. But other than that, my experience with this laptop has been quite good. Now I'm going to move on and test the webcam for photos and video. This is the webcam on the Acer Aspire ES15. As you can see, the quality is pretty bad. It is not a video quality that I'm happy about, and I have never used this webcam because of how low quality it is, and I would have been happier if there was a better quality webcam on this laptop. So I have not and will not ever be using the webcam for anything on this laptop because of how bad quality it is. The only time I used the webcam on this laptop was to record my first ever YouTube videos back in 2016, but since then I've not used it and will never use it again because of how bad quality it is. As you can hear, the audio is not that good either. It's the internal microphone that you can hear audio coming from on this video recording. The audio is quite bad quality and is also very quiet and not very good quality, meaning that the internal microphone is not very good quality either, and I would have been happy if the internal microphone was better quality as well on this laptop. But that is the webcam on the Acer Aspire ES15. That concludes the webcam test on the Acer Aspire ES15. It's also worth mentioning that the Acer Aspire ES15 has a 4 megapixel webcam, which I disagree with. It looks like a lot lower quality than that, but that's what I can find. I am not sure what quality the video recording is on the Acer Aspire ES15 because despite all my research, I could not find out anywhere what quality the video recording is on the Acer Aspire ES15. That concludes the tests that I wanted to do on the Acer Aspire ES15. Now I'm going to move on and give you my overall thoughts on the Acer Aspire ES15 and whether you should buy one. Overall, the Acer Aspire ES15 is a decent laptop. It's not real good, but it's not that bad either, especially when it's brand new. It's quite fast and responsive and is not a bad laptop. I like it, the fact that it's easy to use and it has a good display. I also like how fast it is when you first start using the laptop and that it's easy to navigate. I don't like that the webcam is so low quality and the internal microphone is so low quality. I also don't like how slow the laptop gets with age and the problems that you can get with web browsing and connecting to the internet on this laptop as it ages. I also forgot to mention that I've had to replace the charger on this laptop twice. I had the original charger for about 3 or 4 years and then I had to order a replacement charger from eBay because the charger that come with it, the original one, it broke and there was wiring showing and I couldn't use it. And then I was using the replacement charger up until a few weeks ago when for some reason it just wasn't working properly anymore and I was having a lot of trouble charging the laptop even though the charger was still in good condition. So I'm now using a universal charger to charge and use this laptop. I recommend the Acer Aspire ES15 to anyone who is on a budget and is looking for a cheap and affordable laptop. I also recommend the Acer Aspire ES15 to anyone who just wants a low-end laptop for some basic office tasks and some web browsing and maybe a bit of light gaming. It's also a great choice for school students because of the tasks that they will be completing on it, like web browsing and office related tasks. The laptop is designed and works perfectly for those kinds of tasks. I don't recommend the Acer Aspire ES15 to anyone who wants a laptop that is better quality and has better hardware in it and will last longer. I also don't recommend the Acer Aspire ES15 to anyone who is looking for a high-end laptop or a laptop that is good for gaming and can play newer games, because this laptop can't play a real lot of games, mainly low-end games and some older games, but it cannot play any newer games or the latest games because of its hardware limitations and not having the compatible hardware to play newer and the latest games. The Acer Aspire ES15 cost me $500. I got mine from Dick Smith when it first came out back in 2015. These laptops are no longer available in stores anymore, but you can still get them online on websites like eBay and Amazon, and they're available much cheaper now for around $150 to $200. And sometimes a bit more than that or a bit less than that, depending on the seller and the condition of the laptop. That's a review of the Acer Aspire ES15. If you would like to see a written review, I have a written review on my website that includes a full list of specifications as well as a list of pros and cons. I'll put the link in the description so you can check that out if you are interested. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them and help you out. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.